my name is Anthony and welcome to Wash Wednesday. Today we have Alex. Alex, what kind of truck do we have?
We have a 2011 Ford Raptor SVT.
Okay, so this truck is awesome. It's filthy, but it's awesome. When's the last time you washed this thing?
About beginning of summer, so it's been a few months.
Been a few months? Okay, so there's tons of surface dirt on this thing. There's a lot of bug guts on the front. So we're gonna do a really safe soap wash today, which means we are gonna pressure wash it first. We are going to use a foam cannon. We're going to re-pressure wash it, and they're going to do the 2-bucket wash method with soap and water and using our new fun Cyclone 10X and our Cyclone Mitt. So Alex, have you ever used a foam cannon before?
I have not. Pretty excited.
Okay, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It looks really cool. It kind of makes a mess, but it's all about the visual aspect of it, which makes it really, really fun. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on that and grab the supplies and get going. Okay, so we have our pressure washer all hooked up. I got my foam mix set in our foam cannon. Alex, I'm gonna have you hold that. We're gonna get this thing started and start our pre-spray. Pressure washer, all the power. All right, so our pressure washer is unfortunately not able to break down a lot of these bug guts that have been baking on over the summer. So we are going to use Power Clean before we use our foam cannon on here to start breaking things down. But until then, we're gonna spray down the rest of the truck. All right, Alex, so you weren't kidding when you said this truck hadn't been washed in months. These bug guts were, these are stuck onto the paint. These are caked onto the paint. So I knew right when I was taking the pressure washer to it and none of them were being removed that I needed to power clean these. So we're gonna use Optimum Power Clean because this is gonna help break down and start to emulsify all those guts in a lot of the heavier soiled areas. So it's diluted to a 3-to-1 ratio, safe for paint, safe for all surfaces, and we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of coat the whole front end in this stuff. The front end will probably get behind the wheel wells, and you can kind of start to see it break down right here. All that, all those bug guts are starting to just emulsify, and you can see them all just kind of bleeding into the paint. So Alex, this means you need to wash this a little more often. I know it's a truck, but it's white, and so it's gonna show a lot of this stuff, but I got some on my mouth. This always happens. Every episode I get power clean in my mouth. It never fails. All right, so I'm gonna go get that foam cannon set up, Alex, so if you wanna keep spraying all the areas like right here that still have power clean. Alright, so as Dane would say behind the camera, it's foam o'clock. So we have our Optimum car wash soap in our pressure washer here. So Alex, you said you hadn't seen foam before, right?
I'm not.
So I'm gonna give you all the honors and start this thing up, and you're gonna be the first person to do a pass.
All right.
All the pain.
All right, Alex, so I didn't get any time of that foam cannon.
I'm really sorry.
You hogged it the entire time. I was looking forward to that. I was like, white Raptor, foam cannon, I'm gonna have some fun, but you didn't give it back to me. So,
it was a blast, I couldn't help it.
You did a good job. So anyways, so I'm actually going to take hold. I'm gonna spray it off with the pressure washer, if that's okay. And I'll have you get our wash stuff while I'm doing that, and we'll get it rinsed off.
Got it.
Okay, so we are done with our pre-rinse and foam pre-rinse. So the goal of the foam pre-rinse is just to try to get rid of any excess dirt and kind of loosen that up, so when we do take our mitts to the surface, has a less chance of inducing any scratches or swirls. So Alex, we're gonna be doing the 2-bucket wash method, and we have our Cyclone mitt and our Cyclone 10X here. Have you ever done a 2-bucket wash method before?
I have, yeah.
You have, okay, yeah. Perfect. So then you'll know exactly what to do. So we have our bucket here full of Optimum car wash soap. So this is gonna be our wash bucket, and then we have our rinse bucket, which is just full of good old-fashioned water. So what we're gonna do is go into the wash bucket, onto a panel. We're gonna do panel at a time, onto the panel, back into the rinse, back into the wash, back into the car. Awesome. That makes sense? Okay.
Makes sense.
So let's go ahead and dunk these in, get them loaded up. Sorry, there's more room for you. It's just the 10X is a pretty big mitt. So I'll start off on the top of the truck.
Okay.
And you can start off on the front.
Perfect.
Does that work?
That works.
All right, Alex. So it's time to start talking about the truck. So how long have you had this thing for?
About 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, since I adopted this baby.
Was it 100% stock, or did it look like this?
It was 100% stock, so there was not anything done to it or modded.
Okay.
I added everything.
And why did you get a Ford Raptor? I'm just curious. Do you take it off-roading? Like, what was your purpose of getting a Raptor?
We do a little bit. I've just always been a truck lover. My dream vehicle has always been a truck, never a car. So when I saw these on the road, I knew this was the dream truck. This is it. And
what did you want before this?
You know, back in the day when those Ford Lightnings came out, that was pretty cool at the time, but that's been a number of years, so I must have just been waiting for the release of this.
And then what car did you have before this then?
This I had a Ford Mustang for a couple of years, and then an Xterra for the winters around here in Idaho, where the Mustang wasn't ideal.
I don't know how do you should I just like grip on some area, or I'll just kind of no, that's not gonna work. That's just kind of figure out how I can, like, there we go. Okay, if I just try to gracefully hold on here. This is a big truck. This thing's huge.
Why do you think I haven't washed it in months?
Is it lifted, Alex, or like it feels big? It feels bigger to me.
It is a little bit bigger just because it was on the lowest perch setting on the shocks when I got it.
Okay.
But we just actually a couple months ago added some new wheels and tires, and they rubbed a little bit. I didn't have enough clearance. So with these stock Fox shocks, I can actually adjust the perch settings, and I took it up to the very top.
Oh, so
it is running at the top perch.
So what wheels do you have? Because do you have to do that to clear the wheels, or nicer?
It would have probably fit the 20-inch wheels and the 35-inch tires, or 35.
Yeah.
But the tread and the wheel was so thick that it just wasn't quite clearing on the fender, mostly when reversing. So
yeah,
ripped off a rivet the first time around testing that out. Didn't want to do that again.
Okay. so learning it the hard way then.
Yep.
Notice that the front bumper is different, and then you have a light bar, right?
Yes.
And it's a functional light bar. It works?
It's functional. I don't think I realized how bright it was, so it can blind people, so it doesn't get as much use on the street.
So is this kind of
like...
I'd
like, but yeah, we've got the rigid 40-inch light bar on the Rogue bumper.
Okay. No, I think it looks awesome. And there's a plate underneath there as well too, or like a skid plate?
Yeah, the Rebel bumper actually came with the skid plate with the whole setup, so that was kind of a selling point.
Yeah.
Now that it's a little higher, you can actually see it better, so that works out.
I think it looks really cool. And then you also have this wrapped right here on the hood as well.
Yeah, right? I had the Sticker Mafia just here in Boise do the vinyls on the hood and the back. I actually ripped off the original 2011 claw mark vinyl. I didn't like it as much, wanted a little upgrade. Yeah. So he actually custom made the vinyl on the back. It looks similar to the later models, but he left some of the claw marks in there to get
No, I think,
yeah.
I think it looks, that looks, to me, that looks like OEM. It looks really, really good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. It looks really clean.
I get questions sometimes on what year is it actually, because we can't quite tell.
Okay, we need to keep washing.
Oh.
We got things
really
to do.
excited about this.
Yeah, we got things to do. Alex, what are you thinking so far of the pad there? Is it a lot for you? I mean, some people say
it's not too much to handle, Anthony.
Well, some people say that it's you know, it's good size. So
I like it because I feel like I can carry a lot of water and soap to my destination and get a lot of use out of it before I have to come back and transfer buckets.
Yeah, so fun fact for everybody watching, so that pad actually holds a gallon of water. If you were to completely let it soak, I mean, you can see we're pretty much halfway empty on this 5-gallon wash bucket there. So it holds a ton of soap, a ton of water. Perfect for a big truck like this.
Yep.
So, this car wash soap, I'm serious. I don't know why it's so sudsy. But all right, Alex, so what are your future plans with this thing? You have a lot of awesome mods on it. I mean, a lot of tasteful mods too. They're not just mods, they're a lot of cool mods, like something that I would do myself. So what's your plans for the future with this thing? I need to get more soap, so you talk.
Okay. Pretty much all that's left on my list of main things, I just want a new exhaust. Little meatier sounding, nothing over the top, but yeah, just a little bit louder, little purr. So that's maybe a rear bumper, but I'm pretty happy with it as is. So she's almost complete.
All right, so we're finishing up our soap and water wash here. Alex, you having fun?
This is actually a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
But it's fun.
It's a big truck. So, so while we still have a ton of soap and still a lot of, I guess, just lubricant in general on the car or on the truck, we are gonna go ahead and clean the wheels before we do our final rinse. So we're gonna grab Power Clean and we're gonna grab our green wheel brushes and make sure to get all this brown, as you can see, off the tire and get all this caked on brake dust and dirt off the wheels itself. So get those looking pretty good before we do our final rinse. So sound good? We're gonna do it?
Yes, that'd be great.
All right, let's go for it. All right, so we have our Power Clean here diluted at 3:1. We're gonna hit these wheels and tires while the rest of the cars, or the truck, I keep saying car, is all soapy. Sorry about that, I'm not trying to, it is a truck, it's a very big truck. So we're gonna go ahead and knock this out and take all this extra brake dust and dirt off with Power Clean, and we're gonna use our very green wheel brushes. I went ahead and just threw those into our wash bucket as it still had plenty of clean water and soapy goodness. So here is your brush.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna go ahead and spray this down, and you can already kind of start to see that the Power Clean starts immediately breaking down that brown off the tire there. So it's gonna get really, really clean. So we'll let it do like a kind of pre-soak, let it sit here for a couple seconds, and then what we're going to do, we're going to take our brushes here, and we're going to go into the barrel of the wheels first and start. You'll start on that side, I'll start on this side, and then we're going to finish with hitting the tires before we go back in the bucket. And don't be afraid if there's any clunking. These do have a rubber protector on them, so you're not hitting any plastic on. Yeah, you're not doing any damage.
All right.
So these brushes are actually really nice because you can get back inside these spokes right here, so you can actually get into part of the barrel.
Yeah, I'm actually not using a brush at home, but I've seen you use them on other videos, and I was thinking I needed one of these.
Yeah, no, these are one of my favorites, man. I mean, they make cleaning so easily, and the nylon bristles are super safe on wheels. They're safe for paint. They say that you can use this on the wheel and body. Whether you choose to do that or not is up to you. But yeah, it looks like we got that pretty well. So let's go ahead and get these tires. And you'll see these really start to foam up.
I'm gonna have black tires again.
Yeah, yeah. Right? Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
I think tires.
Brown was a new color black. That they came in, actually.
Brown's the new black, right? A new series on Netflix. All right, so this wheel is done. So we're gonna move to all other three and get those all cleaned up and hit with Power Clean and our brushes. So we're gonna clean those, and then we're gonna do our final rinse. Okay, so I thought I'd let Alex have the last bit of fun with the pressure washer since I know she likes it so much, and I'll have you do our final rinse on the truck now that we have the wheels cleaned and the body cleaned. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right.
Got this.
Okay, so with the truck rinsed off, we are going to be using our new twist and shout drying towel. And this thing's huge. It's huge and it's extremely absorbent, so I'll teach you how to fold it because it works best that way. And we're gonna be using Opti-Seal as our drying aid. So we're gonna do a couple sprays, probably per panel because the truck's so big, and then use that to kind of lubricate the surface, to kind of help with the drying process, and then also to leave the truck protected for months on end so you don't have all that buildup like you did last time. Yeah. So all you have to do is a couple sprays per panel here and start drying right there.
Feels nice.
Feels smooth, right? Feels a lot smoother than it would typically feel with just water on the surface. But yeah, Opti-Seal is definitely one of my favorites. I really like the Optimum Car Wax, but Opti-Seal just has a different feel to it, a very smooth feel. So Alex, fun fact about this towel is we probably could have got away with drying this entire truck with just the one towel. I wanted to let you try it though, so I thought 2 towels were necessary. But this towel is so absorbent that we dried off our owner Jeff's Escalade with just one of these, and it worked flawlessly, and it still had plenty left to absorb more. So this has become hands down one of my favorite towels we have, and it's purple. It's got the butter soft suede edge. It's nice. It's an all-around nice towel, but we have a lot of work to do. We need to dry this thing off before this water starts drying. So we're just gonna get straight to drying and we'll catch up with you in a bit. All right, Alex, so you have some really nice wheels here. You got some fuel wheels with some Nitto tires, so you want to keep these looking good and protected, right? Right. So we have our Creature Edgeless towels, which are a dual pile sided towel, plush side on one side with a shorter nap terry on the other. So we're gonna use these to dry the face of the wheel and the spokes. And then for these big tires, we're gonna be using our Big App Sponge. So just, you know, it's kind of in the name, Big App Sponge. So I know some people are gonna say something about this edge right here. So this, we scrubbed at it, we used power clean on it, and it is still dirty. So this is something that we typically use solution finish for, and we can do that in another video. But let's get to these wheels and knock these out.
Sounds good.
Okay, so with the wheels dry, now we're gonna use our Optimum Tire Shine. Do a couple sprays here on the tire, and then we are going to rub that in with our Big App Sponge. So we're gonna rub that in and make sure we have a nice even finish. Put a little more on our sponge here. By a little more, I mean a lot more. I use a lot of product.
Now do you have to rinse this off or you just leave it?
Nope, we're gonna leave it. So I'm gonna do a couple passes like this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it over to the dry side and just kind of dry that in. Nice and new. Okay, so with the truck clean, with the wheels clean, it's looking really good, right? It's looking good. So, however, I'm a kind of a stickler for windows. I like really, really clean windows, and for that we're gonna use our new Smitten glass. So this is a dual-sided glass mitt. So it's a Smitten mitten, as some would say. It's like a joke here, and some people don't think it's funny, so sorry. So we're gonna be using Opti-Seal as a glass cleaner. So a lot of people don't know this, but Opti-Seal makes an awesome, awesome glass cleaner. So one spray per window does the trick. So one spray right here, one spray right here, and take the mitt to the Opti-Seal, and then just start wiping it into the glass. What do you think? You like it?
Feels nice, yep.
It's nice because it's not falling out of your hand. That's like the biggest thing for me. When I'm wiping glass, I get really into it. Like I get really into the wiping of the glass, and so sometimes the towel falls out of my hand. So I like that I have a mitten to keep it on there. So we'll knock out the other side, and then I'd say we are almost done.
So.
All right, let's keep going. right, so the truck is officially done. We've gone ahead and foamed it. We've cleaned it with our fun pads and mitts. We protected it with Opti-Seal. We got the tires and wheels all cleaned up. And this thing's looking a lot better than when it showed up, right?
Much better.
So,
yes.
Alex, what do you think? What do you think of the whole process? What was your favorite product?
It's actually a lot easier, and my favorite's probably the drying towel, because I usually go through 2 or 3 of those as they just get soaked and soaked, and it was super absorbent. So one towel, I think you're right. We could have done the whole thing in just one towel.
Yeah, it's a really, really fun towel. Well, yeah. I'm glad you had fun. I'm guessing you learned a couple things, right? Learned a couple cool tricks, and we'll make sure to send you home with a couple of these awesome towels so you can keep using them and keeping the truck clean, so we don't have to bring it back on the show, because I'm not washing this thing again. It's not gonna happen, no. All right, Alex, so now it's time for the most important question of this entire show, of this entire series, which is, can we go for a drive?
I think you're
all right, remote start. Very nice. I see you. I see you. Oh, crap. Okay, so for all intents and purposes, I just wanted to point out that I wasn't actually locked out. My hand slipped because the Opti-Seal was just so slick, because you wouldn't lock me out, right?
Never.
No, I didn't think so. Because I mean, I did just wash your truck for her. So anyways, our seatbelts are on, and this truck's awesome. It looks great. So I'm ready to go for a drive.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so we are in the Raptor right now, and just like our other Wash Wednesday, it seems to be that girls and trucks like food, right? That's just
straight to food. We worked up an appetite.
We did. We put in some hard work, but yeah, we're in the Raptor right now. I'll give you guys a quick look around on the inside of the truck on what it looks like. Really nice inside here. Really, really nice. It's got a nav system. I think you have a sub back in the back, right?
Yes, it's being blocked a little bit by our newest addition to the Raptor, the puppy blanket.
The puppy blanket?
Yeah, but you can still get the base through it, so it's all right.
Yeah, no, right on. No, it's super nice. You got a lot of cool buttons down in here. So auxiliary, but what's this one do? The first one?
The first aux turns on my light bar.
So is this your asshole light? Is that what that is?
Yeah. If you want to piss off this car right in front of us, even in the daytime, flip that baby.
I don't know. I want to do it, but I know I shouldn't. But it's pretty bright though. And so who makes that light bar?
Rigid. That's their 40-inch straight light bar. Curved, actually. Sorry, I did a lot of research going back and forth. Had to toggle between the two.
So my question is, Alex, so all these mods, this is all stuff that you did research yourself. You learned all this stuff yourself, right?
Yep. There were quite a few Raptor guys on actually Instagram and some other forums that I bounced ideas off of and looked at their pictures, and so it's kind of a conglomerate of a lot of people's trucks and a lot of ideas that I saw online.
Okay, yeah.
But then just wanted to get really quality, good products too, good companies, name brand stuff, because the more I read, it's just you really do get what you pay for.
No, well, I mean, because like I said before in the wash, like a lot of these mods on the truck are something that if I had a truck, I would do myself. I think these are really tasteful, and I really like how you did the wrap and the hood and everything like that, and it looks really good. I think the whole truck in general, it looks so much. I use the word meaty a lot. It looks meaty. It looks really mean, and it looks a lot bigger than your stock Raptor. I think probably changing out the wheels was probably a big help with that, right? Making it look a lot bigger.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much I disliked the stock wheels, I hate to say, until I put the new ones on, and it made it wider. The tires, the width on those helped a ton too, because it just added a couple inches to the sides, it felt like.
Yeah, I think those wheels made a big difference. I just noticed something really cool too. I didn't see this before here, but I'm loving these gauges. Those are really...
So I can, safety first while driving, of course, but yeah, I can, there you go. The fuel economy, 11.7 is what we're rolling with right now. The tires did not help that. I was hitting a nice 13 flat, but we're seeing that decrease a little bit.
Is this something that you're daily driving every single day?
I am, but luckily being in Boise, my work is 4 miles from my house, so when I am not wanting to put the miles on here though, even the little bit that there is, I hop on my little scooter.
Like a Vespa or like a Vino or Danny DeVino. I mean, it's a super nice truck, and a lot of people in Boise, they do daily drive their trucks. I mean, that's why most people buy a truck in the first place, and especially for our winters. It's good to see you're getting the use out of it, and of course you have a dog now too.
This is the firstborn.
Yeah, the firstborn.
Puppy comes second.
Yes. Well, you're taking really good care of it, and I think this is a really nice truck, and yeah, I'm happy for it. I think this is really cool. I think a lot of people watching this this episode would agree that this is kind of like a dream truck, an all-around awesome, well-equipped truck for off-roading. I've seen people jump these things. That suspension's awesome. It looks really cool too. So I'm glad you're having a lot of fun.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a blast. It's my baby. I can't imagine ever driving anything else now. So.
Alright guys, so this marks the end of our video. We washed the truck, we went for a drive, and we got tacos, right?
Right.
So, did you have fun?
Yeah, that was a blast. Thank you guys.
Did you learn a couple things? Washing the truck? Life lessons,
yeah.
Right on. You had fun? Right on, right on. So that's the whole point of the show, guys, is to teach proper wash techniques, to show you guys cool vehicles out there, and just to kind of have fun. So today was a success. So as usual, guys, if you guys like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up. You can subscribe down below. And just for reference, Alex, do you have an IG so people can check out more pictures of this truck?
I do, yeah. It's at Alexandria Nicole _4.
Oh, you had to add the underscore and the 4 in there?
There's another Alexandria Nicole out there.
Oh, man. Just, yeah.
Don't go follow her.
It happens. It happens. So anyways, guys, like I said, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next video. So stay tuned for more videos right here at The Rad Company.
You're in the shot.